So I want to be able to feed my dog a healthy food, but I'm on a budget. So I took a trip to the pet store, and the amount of options are just overwhelming. How do I know which one is right? Old Roy Complete Nutrition, Beneful Healthy Radiance, Rachel Ray Nutrition Zero Grain, and Premium Edge appear to be in my price range. So why don't we just take a closer look at them and see which one's right for me? Old Roy Complete Nutrition is in a big red bag and there's a happy dog on it. So it has to be good, right? Well, I look at the first 5 ingredients and I see a lot of plant material and low quality animal meal. Let's not forget about the BHA. The dry matter analysis shows a good level of low quality protein and an extremely high level of carbs. Each 8-ounce cup contains 298 calories. The pro to this one is, hey, it's cheap. But the bad is that the first ingredient is corn, which is hard for dogs to digest. The meal and the fat are of unidentified origin, and there's artificial coloring, and they added BHA, which has an increased association of getting cancer. In my opinion, Old Roy has too many carbs and plants to provide proper nutritional value. I give it a thumbs down and absolutely no stars. So what about Beneful? Beneful Healthy Radiance says healthy in the name. So hopefully it's healthy? Well, I stop and I take a look at the first 5 ingredients. I see corn's listed twice. That's a lot of corn. The dry matter analysis shows a significantly high amount of protein, and each 8-ounce cup has 375 calories per cup. The pro is that it's kind of cheap, but it contains a lot of grains and corn. They use low-quality ingredients of unknown origin with lots of artificial coloring. Not to mention it contains propylene glycol. What's propylene glycol? That's used to keep dog food moist, but in electronic cigarettes, it's used to keep the vapor mix from evaporating. Don't forget it's used in antifreeze, and the FDA has banned propylene glycol in cat food. Beneful gets a double thumbs down from me because they use a lot of grain filler, they choose not to list the type of animal fat, and they use propylene glycol. Rachel Ray's dog food has a much simpler bag that doesn't stand out as much as the others. Is zero grain the way to go? I just don't know. I glance at the first 5 ingredients, and hey, look, I know what they are. Dry matter analysis gives it a nice protein to fat ratio, and it has 313 calories per 8-ounce cup. This dog food choice has ingredients that I can pronounce. There's actually meat in it, and it's labeled what kind of animal it comes from. The only downfall, it's starting to get a little bit more pricey. I give this dog food 2 thumbs up. It's clear what it is, and it's well made, to be quite frank. What about Premium Edge? It's the highest priced of the 4, so it has to be the best, right? Well, looking at the first 5 ingredients, and it pleases me to see the simplicity of them. The dry matter analysis reveals it as still being a good source of protein with 327 calories per 8-ounce cup. On the good side, the ingredients are things that I recognize, but the bad side is it's mostly plant-based, and it's a little expensive too. Not a bad product, so I definitely give it a thumbs up. But it isn't my choice because it's a little expensive. So what did the pet store employee think? Well, he was just a part-time boy, stocking shelves for PetSmart. He got done at midnight and I stressed him out. But since he was unsure of the breakdown of the food, he referred me to their website. He told me how to use the different options to help me narrow down my search. He even suggested that I talk to my vet about specific nutrition for my dog. The only way to know exactly what your dog eats is to have a home-cooked meal. This particular recipe has the following ingredients. After finding the moisture amount to be 32.36%, I was able to convert the nutrition facts into a dry matter analysis. It reveals the store-bought dog foods, but may be lacking in other vitamins and minerals. It's my opinion you pay for what you get, so I chose Rachel Ray. And there's my references.